So in our last episode we left off rescuing a bunch of mages from some weird game being played by a Daedric overlord on the Cliffs of Failure. This is one of them right here.
You got all of us out?
Okay. There's another quest over here in this delve. And there's some more people down to the southwest. So we're gonna see what's going on with this delve first, and go from there. Oh, here we go. Alright, so I was looking around in this cave for probably 20 minutes, and I somehow had missed this one room, and here's the pendant lying here on the ground. I no joke, I'm not exaggerating. I cleared the entire dungeon, I thought. And there was somehow this one room with the pendant I missed. Okay. The names Arnabi and Aruns are carved on the back of the pendant. I should find Arnabi and Aruns and return this pendant. Simple enough. Are they in the cave? Wait, let me track it. Yeah, it says they're not even in the cave. Alright, well, I mean, the place is already cleared. So let's get the heck out of here.
Yes, my vision dream speaks true.
What the heck?
You are the one my mistress seeks.
Yes.
Hear ye and be inspired.
Okay.
I have heard the word of the dread lady, and those words have led me to you.
Okay.
I bring you greetings and a message from my lovely and powerful mistress. Prepare to be enlightened.
Greetings and a message?
Well, the greeting is actually from me. My mistress isn't big on the niceties of social interaction. The message, however, is definitely meant for you. You look just like the person she showed me in my vision dream.
You had a vision dream about me?
Relax, it was a perfectly innocent vision dream.
Oh, good.
An image in my head so I'd recognize you, you understand. She ordered me to deliver a letter. The one over there on that table, actually. May the blessings of the dread lady be upon you, chosen mortal.
Alright, I'll read the letter.
My mistress's letter waits over there. I had to put it down. For some reason, carrying it all this way made my skin itch and my head tingle, and not in a good way. Only you can read it, or so the dread lady informed me.
Tell me more about the person who sent this message.
I am too lowly to speak of my mistress in anything more than euphemisms and hushed tones. She is the darkness and the dead of night, the arcane fire burning in oblivion. I am but her humble prophet. If you want to know more, then read the letter.
I'll bet it's that Daedric chick we saw in the prison that helped us break out the Fighters Guild members. Kalarthi, or Kalralith, I forget what her name is, but yeah, she was a somewhat friendly and smug Daedric chick.
I am a prophet.
Okay.
Charged with carrying the words of the dread lady herself. Cultist, however, is an...
Okay. Oh, here's the letter. Little mortal, I am Loraneth. That was her name. A Dremora outcast who sometimes takes an interest in insignificant things. Perhaps we have met, perhaps not. I find it hard to tell the difference between individuals where you mortals are concerned. Regardless, there exists a sect dedicated to advancing the agenda of the Prince of Destruction and Ambition, Maroon's Dagon. I have decided to look into the activities, but certain obstacles have been thrown in my path that require a mortal's touch. The magic I have infused within these words will, as you reach the end of the message, mark a location upon your map. Meet me there now, little mortal. Lonarith commands it. My messenger secured a cart to take you to the destination. Not that I care, but the fate of your world may depend on what we do next. L. Nice. You've completed a prologue quest, which is a gateway to stories reaching elsewhere in Tamriel. I don't want to do that. I don't want to... No! I'm busy. I don't have time to do prologue quests. I'm freaking trying to... I'm trying to find a pendant. Alright, now. Let's go find one of these dudes and return this pendant. Looks like he's right here in front of, Cold Harbor. Oh, no. Oh, no. We talked to this guy before, and he said that they were in a cave that was taken over by the Dremora, and they had to run away and lost a pendant. Oh, I remember this now. This is sad.
This one and his beloved mate sought shelter, but there was none to be found. Urnabi, she didn't make it.
No.
Now I lack the will to go on.
She's one of my two quest
Our children
objectives.
will grow up without parents. They will be poor and destitute, and probably die young and alone.
Yay! I'm so sorry. That's horrible. I've been to the cave trophies.
Did you run into the Dremora? Did you make them suffer for what they did to this one? To poor Urnabi? Acheron's hopes that you killed many of the unclawed dung sacks.
I did. I found this pendant. Is it yours?
This once beloved Urnabi dropped it while we ran from the Dremora. Acheron's never thought he would see it again. It must be a sign. Urnabi doesn't want this one to give up.
Yes!
Thank you. Thank you for giving Acheron's the strength to go on living.
Yeah! I did good. Let's go!
This one shall miss you, my beloved. But this one must not despair. This one has children, young ones that depend on me. Acheron shall find a way to return to them. On this pendant, so Acheron swears.
Yeah! We did good in the end. Oh, jeez. Alright, well, that's this side of the map cleared. And we got a few things down here to go look into. Looks like a delve to get a loot. And then that's the same quest, Wisdom of the Ages. So I feel like there's two places to start that one. Okay.
Sometimes the right thing and the wrong thing are the same thing.
What? What? What the? What? What the heck was that? Okay, there she is. What the heck, man? What up, Tree Mender?
You have come to Haj Uzith in its most desperate hour.
Haj Uzik. What is this place?
Haj Uzith is a place out of time. An ancient Argonian settlement, plucked from the Black Marsh and deposited into this dread realm. We know of your mission to Cold Harbor, and we would like to help. But unfortunately, my people are divided.
Divided about what?
Divided over the fate of our Hist Tree. But tradition demands that you pass our trials and prove your worth before I reveal all of our secrets to you, outsider.
Of course.
Please, head down this path to the city.
I
will follow you.
I will go to Haj Uruk. She just said it, and I've already forgotten how to say it. That's unfortunate. Haj Uruk discovered. Oh, nice, and the welcoming party's already here.
I told you, Zohaniel, we will not aid the outsider while our factions continue to argue about the fate of our beloved Hist Tree.
The outsider has come, Anjin Saka.
Bye.
Just as the Hist Tree foretold. Perhaps now we can finally settle our disputes and do what is best for the Hist and for Nirn itself.
We shall see, Tree Minder. We shall see.
Hey.
Are you ready to help us, outsider? Will you undertake the trials?
Tell me about these trials.
There are 2 trials, each designed to prove your worth to one of the factions here in Haj Uzith. The trial of spirit and the trial of body. One shall test your intangible qualities, the other your physical virtues.
What is the trial of spirit?
The trial of spirit is a test to prove your worth to the scholars of Haj Uzith. It shall challenge your mind and determine your strength of spirit.
What will these trials determine?
By successfully completing the trials, you shall show your worth and skills to our factions. Then you may participate in the great debate that has fractured our community for so long. Are you ready to undertake these trials?
I'm ready to undertake the trials.
Do you wish to start the trial of spirit?
Yes.
This trial determines if your spirit can understand the spirit of my people.
Okay.
We cherish courage, which helps us face this realm's horrors. Endurance, which allows us to bear its hardships. And preservation, which keeps our traditions alive.
Courage, endurance, and preservation. I understand.
Take these amulets and speak to the people on the South Pyramid. Give each amulet to the person that best represents its spiritual quality. For each correct match, you will receive a gem.
What are the gems for?
3 statues at the top of the pyramid represent the challenges our values must contend with. Place the gems in the correct statues to symbolize overcoming these challenges. Then meet me at the base of the pyramid when you have finished the trial.
Okay. Boy, this seems really arbitrary. Tell us their traits. Tell us if they're worth a damn. And then you can learn. What up, dude?
I see the trial of spirit has begun. I am a go-between. I negotiate interactions between my people's 2 factions, as well as with the other inhabitants of Cold Harbor.
I have an amulet for you.
And which of Zohan'il's baubles do you think matches my daring nature?
Zohan's baubles. Endurance, right? Because he has to keep up with all the different sides.
Thank you, but no.
What?
That amulet belongs to someone who works through hardships. And which of Zohan'il's baubles do you think matches my daring nature?
Preservation.
No, thank you.
What?
That amulet should go to someone who maintains our ways. And which of Zohan'il's baubles?
Courage.
I need to be brave and resolute to negotiate not only with my own people, but with the sad and dangerous creatures that roam this twisted plain. Here, take this gem of courage. You will need it when you reach the top of the pyramid.
Okay. I had no idea what he was asking me there. That was very strange.
You must be here for the trial of spirit. Know that I am the Lord Master of Haj Uzith. I maintain the traditions and customs of my people.
Zohan'il provided me with an amulet to give to you.
Of course. And which amulet do you think best matches my venerable nature?
Amulet of Preservation.
Thank you.
See, that one makes sense. He's the lore master. He keeps up with traditions, preserving. I thought that guy would have been, you know, endurance, because he has to keep up with all the different troubles of people.
They never would have held without you.
Whatever.
Are you here for the trial of spirit?
Yes.
Then know that I am but a humble farmer dealing with whatever this strange land throws at me so that I can provide food for my people.
I have an amulet to give to you.
One of Zohan'il's necklaces, I assume. And which one do you think matches my pragmatic outlook on life?
Give Dashwazi is probably how you say it. Give Dashwazi the amulet of endurance.
Thank you. I deal with the hardships of coaxing food from this foul land. Without my dedication, who knows what my people would be eating? Please, take this gem of endurance. You'll need it when you go to the top of the pyramid.
Yay! Now, let's do this. Right. It appears a gem. Oh, and I put... Okay, so it's the Statue of Life, the Statue of Time, and the Statue of the Unknown. So that's gotta be Courage, right? Statue of the Unknown. Oh, Statue of Time, that's gotta be... Preservation. Statue of Life. And that's gotta be Endurance, right? Yay! I did it! I solved an ancient tribal puzzle. Ow. What's up, chick? Tree mender?
The outsider returns. And was your trial of spirit successful?
Yes, I successfully completed the trial of spirit.
Good. That means you understand the spirit of my people.
What should I do next?
You must still complete the trial of body.
Of course.
Speak to Anjin Saka when you are ready to begin.
Will you answer some questions now?
You have proven yourself, as I knew you would. I shall answer what I can.
How did your people wind up in Cold Harbor?
The time of the great Argonian civilization was coming to an end, and our Hist Tree feared what that would mean for its children. When Molag Bal offered a different solution, the Hist Tree gladly accepted.
And what does Molag Bal get out of the deal?
We allow Molag Bal's minions to draw sap from the Hist Tree. The only thing sustaining the Hist in this foul land is the crystal that Molag Bal gave us. But over time, the crystal has poisoned the Hist. It is dying.
Tell me about your Hist Tree.
Our Hist cares for us, protects us. To preserve our culture, our Hist Tree struck a bargain with Molag Bal. Now the crystal provided by the Lord of Brutality somehow keeps the Hist alive. But it cannot fully heal the poison in this soil.
What is in this crystal?
We believe that the crystal is one of Molag Bal's vampiric shards. Foul relics that corrupt whatever they come in contact with. The crystal only prolongs the suffering of the Hist. No matter the cost, that suffering needs to end.
You mentioned helping settle a debate?
Yes, provided you prove yourself worthy to both sides. Our two factions argue over the ultimate fate of the Hist Tree. Which is the better outcome? Eternal death or eternal suffering? And then, of course, there is your mission to this dread realm.
What do you know of my mission?
We know that you have come to this realm with the Fighters Guild and the Mages Guild. We know that you seek to stop the plane meld that Molag Bal has orchestrated. We want to help you, but we can't while our people disagree.
Can't the Hist tell you what it wants?
If only it were that simple. Our Hist is weak, barely sustained by the crystal that feeds it. It hasn't spoken to us in a long, long time. But I have had dreams. They revealed your imminent arrival and hinted at your involvement in our debate.
How did your people wind up in Cold Harbor?
The time of the great Argonian civilization was coming to an end, and our Hist Tree feared what that would mean for its children. When Molag Bal offered a different solution, the Hist Tree gladly accepted.
And what does Molag Bal get out of the deal?
We allow Molag Bal's minions to draw sap from the Hist Tree.
She's already explained that. We'll suck to this dude and trial of the
You
body.
have completed the trial of spirit. Are you ready to undertake the trial of body now?
I'm ready to begin the trial of body.
Know that our arrangement with Molag Bal prohibits us from interfering with the Dremora who collect sap from the Hist. You, however, are under no such obligation.
What does this have to do with the trial of body?
It has everything to do with the trial. It is the trial. Beneath the North Pyramid, Dremora gather sap from the Hist into great vats. They use treated wood to heat the sap and refine it, drawing forth its magical essence.
And what do you want me to do?
Demonstrate your strength and physical prowess. Destroy the vats and disrupt their operations. If you add more treated wood to the fires, the sap will burn, and the vats will melt in the intense heat. Complete this task, and then return to me.
Okay, goodbye. Whoa, it's in a pyramid. That's cool. So I hear there's some nerds down here drawing sap out of a tree. Oh, not you guys. Here we go. Alright, so I hear there's some nerds down here pulling sap out of a tree. Overheat the sap vats. Nice. I just gotta channel my inner Canadian and imagine that these guys are drawing sap out of maple trees to then use the maple to oh, what's something that Canadians love? Oh, they're drawing maple sap out of maple trees, right? To mess up hockey in some way? Why can't I come up with something? This is so dumb. Oh, maybe they're harvesting maple sap, right? And they're pissing off Canadians because they're cutting maple trees down, right? Maple's a soft wood, so they're using maple to make faulty hockey sticks. And that's why, there we go, it's all come together finally. Watch out, I'm channeling my inner Canadian because of some faulty maple wood cutting and processing into faulty, oh, that one's already burning, into faulty hockey sticks theory. Yeah. The hockey industry is safe at last. Now that I'm done with my trial, I'm making my way up there and talk to Anjin Saka again. Oh, he's right here. I don't even have to make my way anywhere.
The outsider has returned.
I overheated the sap vats and completed the trial of body.
Well done, outsider. That should give the Hist time to heal while the Dremora rebuild the refining vats.
What does Molag Bal do with the Hist sap?
Nothing good, that's for sure. He covets the magical essence of the Hist sap and refines it into potions and elixirs, whose purpose we can only guess at. It's a perversion, but it is one we must endure.
I've completed both trials.
Then the time has come to choose. Do you agree that life, no matter the hardships, is sacred?
What?
Or do you side with the scholars
What?
who would rather end the suffering and let our Hist Tree die?
What happens if I agree to support the warriors?
If you settle the debate in the warriors' favor, then the Hist Tree continues to live, and our civilization shall endure, just as it always has in this harsh land. Plus, my warriors shall stand at your side in your final battle against Molag Bal.
Remind me what the warriors believe?
The warriors believe that the Hist Tree must survive, no matter the torments it is forced to suffer. The crystal must continue to sustain it, to keep the spark of life flickering despite the endless pain. Life is precious. The Hist must endure.
I should talk to Zohaniel before I make my decision.
If you must, I shall wait here for your return.
Well, that was a big thunder strike outside. I don't know if you heard that on the mic, but this is a pretty big one. Hey, Tree Mender.
You have completed our trials, outsider. Now we ask you to settle our long debate.
Remind
Will
me.
you side with the scholars or with the warriors?
Remind me what the scholars believe.
The scholars believe that the Hist Tree cannot continue as Molag Bal's slave. It withers away, but the crystal will not let it die. This cruel existence, this terrible suffering, it must come to an end. Oblivion is preferable to eternal torment.
That's true. I'm not gonna be able to sit by and just say, well, I say let it continue to be poisoned and die, and benefit Molag Bal when we have the option to kill the Hist Tree, right? Which is the whole reason Molag Bal's even involved in this, is he wants to mine the sap out of the Hist Tree. The Hist Tree that he's keeping alive with his crystals so that he can keep using it. So to keep it alive, or want to keep it alive, seems beneficial to Molag Bal. And if the Argonians here want to be free of Molag Bal, then they need to be free of what he's using to friggin' bamboozle them. I agree with the scholars. The Hist Tree should be allowed to die.
This outcome, while sad, is for the best.
True.
We shall give you a boon to help you in your struggle. Without the vampiric shard, the Hist will pass on naturally. But first, you need to convince Anjin Saka to accept your decision.
Okay. Anjin Saka.
Have you made a decision, outsider?
Anjin Saka.
Have you made a decision, outsider?
I agree with the scholars. The Hist Tree's suffering must end.
I see, but our traditions allow a choice, any choice, to be challenged.
Okay.
You must defend your decision by defeating our champion in combat.
What?
If you cannot uphold your conviction through battle, then how can you expect us to honor your decision?
Okay, I get your point, but is now really the time? Okay. If that's what I need to do to convince you to accept your challenge, I change my mind. I'll fight as many warriors as you want to throw on me, but my decision stands. Fuck it. We'll just be stern with them.
Your conviction and certainty do you proud. Very well. The warriors will accept your decision.
Well, that was easy. Oh my gosh. Alright. Destroy the vampiric shard. Here it is. Destroy. Boy, that was easy.
The cursed shard has been destroyed. Currents of happiness and grief flow through the river this day.
Your long debate has been decided.
Thank you, outsider. Because of you, the Hist Tree's eternal suffering and enslavement shall finally come to an end. We shall mourn the Hist, but we shall also find solace now that its pain and torment is over. When you need us, we shall be there.
Nice. Let's go, man. That was a pretty simple quest. Alright, well I suppose the only thing that's really left... there's these up here, but these aren't available to us yet. As far as I know. Because you'd have to go through this little way right here, and this is blocked off. So the only one that's left is the lost loot in the Grotto of Depravity. Boy, doesn't that sound like fun. And here we are. Hey, guy. You just come sliding out of nowhere. The Grotto of Depravity. Grotto. The Grotto of Depravity. Let's see what we can find. Molag Bal. So nothing in the main room. And it's looking like up north is just one big cave system that then circles back around to a big middle area. So let's go north and see what we can find. Just a cave with a bunch of friggin' imps in it so far. Now this looks a little less impish. Give me your treasures. Give me your sky shard. Yes. Your sky shard is mine. She's just a fisherman. A fisherwoman. Yo, she's busting it down. Oh my gosh. Yo, she's busting it down too. This place is lit. To all my beloved minions and peons, the current theme of our never-ending party is Dance of Death. Make sure the minstrels continue to sing and dance without pause. Oh. Oh, that That makes this less lit. A big-ass statue of Molag Bal. Just trying to make sure I didn't miss something obvious along the way. I don't think I did. I think the loot I'm looking for is down at the very end of this dungeon, which is unfortunate, but it's more XP. Wizard Bash. Oh, there's a whole other level upstairs. Oh, here we go. I think we may have found it. Oh, this is a named chick. This is a boss. That was pretty easy. We'll just take all that. Grab this chick's loot. The name Minstrel Idra is carved on the back of this finely crafted loot. I should try to return the loot to its owner. Heck yeah. Lore. Alright, let's see about returning this here loot. I'll bet it's that one right there. So we'll just head back to town and go turn this in. Oh, Idra.
Did you find my loot? I feel almost naked without it.
I recovered your loot.
You found it!
I did.
How wonderful! Oh, I missed my loot for last so much. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, I feel so happy. I think I want to play a song now.
Nice.
Oh, Fala, let's make some beautiful music together. I'm so happy I could just sing.
Instead of asking questions, what if we just let her play? Is she not gonna play? Bro. What the heck? No, keep playing. Whatever.